Hello, preschool friends. Let's start our meeting off with our Hello Neighbor song. Here we go. Hello, neighbor. How do you do? I'm so happy to see you. Greet your neighbor. Boogie on down. Give a high five and turn around. Woo, here we go. That was our Hello Neighbor song. Let's go ahead and take a moment to sign in. I'm gonna turn that off and I'm going to take my marker and my board to sign in for our meeting today. All right, here is my name and you are writing your name. Miss Stephanie is my name. And you are writing your name. When you are all done, put your lid back on your marker and hold up your name. Here's my name, Miss Stephanie. All right. Miss Stephanie is my name. What is yours? Let's go ahead and move right into our number and letter for today. Here we go. We signed in. Our letter for today. What is this letter? What are some of these pictures? You might notice this one here is one of our classroom rules. Our voices are quiet. Quiet. Quiet makes the sound of this letter. Qu, qu, qu. What else starts with a qu sound? Quarter. You saw the quarter. Oh, the queen. Queen. Qu, qu. Quarter. Queen. Quiet. What is this mark? I see it in some books when a question is asked. This is a question mark. Question mark. Now I know this is a bird, but what type of bird starts with a qu sound? Qu, qu. Quail. Oh, and look down here. I see lots of blankets. I noticed the blankets have like patterns, square patterns sewn into it. These are called quilts. Quilts, quail, quarter, queen, quiet, question. All start with the letter Q. Q says qu, qu. All right, let's go ahead and make our letter Q. All right, to make the letter Q, we are going to draw our circle that we did yesterday. And then we're gonna put just a little line through it. I can show you again our circle and then a line through it. Q, capital Q. Now for the lowercase q, we're gonna make a smaller circle and then come down with a line next to it. Q. Sometimes our lowercase q, you make that circle again and the line, and some people like to put a little tail on that. Q. Qu, qu. Q. Quarter, queen, quilt. Q. All right, let's move on to our number for today. Let's go back over here and find our number for today. There it is, our number for today. What is this number? It has 2 digits together. Let's see what this number is. Let's count it out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I counted 11 drums. This number is 11. 11. All right, to make the number 11, I'm going to get my marker back out in my board to make the number 11. You notice it was just 2 number ones next to each other. 11. You could also draw, sometimes people draw ones like this. The little flag on top and across the bottom. Because sometimes these could look like L's or I's. But when we have the little flag and the little line at the bottom, we know it's the number 1. 11. 11. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to our question of the day. Our question for today. So we've been listening, or we learned yesterday a little bit about sound, that we can make loud sounds and quiet sounds. So today, in order to answer our question for today, we need to be quiet. And not just quiet, we need to be silent. No sounds coming out of our voices for just a moment. So before we do that, let me ask you our question of the day. Our question is, what sounds do you hear around you? So in just a second, we're going to be absolutely silent, no sound out of our mouths, so our ears can work extra hard at hearing what sounds we hear around us. All right, ready? Go. Oh, wow. I don't know if you heard the same sounds I did, but the sounds I heard, because I'm at school, I can hear some voices out in the hallway. But I'm also by a window, so I can hear some birds chirping from outside. And down the hall is the bathroom, so I can hear the blow dryers at the bathroom. And right now I just heard a ding on my phone. And I can even hear somebody in the office with me typing on her computer. Lots of different sounds I can hear when I'm absolutely quiet and silent for just a moment. What sounds did you hear when you were absolutely quiet? Could you hear other people talking? Could you hear other things making sounds? Did you hear birds chirping outside? Lots of things make sounds. All right, we're going to learn what makes sounds. I'm going to switch over to a book from Epic. Now, our book for today is called Vibrations Make Sounds. Vibrations. So what is a vibration? Well, vibration is what happens when something moves really fast. Really fast vibration. You could vibrate your body really fast. It's kind of like a really quick shake. Vibrations. And that's what makes sounds. So let's listen to a little bit more about sounds. So what is sound? Sound is everywhere. Remember, we just took a moment to listen to the sounds around us. And it's everywhere. Sound is what we hear with our ears. We use our ears to listen to sounds. Can you see sound? I can't see sound. I can see things when they make a sound, but I can't see the sound. But sound moves through the air. So if something makes a sound outside, that sound is moving through the ear or air until it hits my ear and I can hear it. We can't see the sound coming into our ears. We only hear it. Now, some sounds are short sounds. So like when I clap my hand, and then it stops. But some sounds lasts longer. So if you think of a dog, sometimes dog sounds when they bark, whoa, it's a little bit longer of a sound than a quick clap. Now sounds, like we read yesterday, sounds can be quiet sounds like a whisper. Sounds can also be loud. You see here, they're using a microphone to make sound louder. I'm going to share with you a link to YouTube. I can't play it on our lesson right now, but you can watch it when you're done with the lesson. There's a link that shows somebody using a speaker like what's on this megaphone. And the speaker actually makes the vibrations to make sound louder. It amplifies the sound. It makes it louder. Amplify, that's a big word. So in the video that you can watch, they actually put paint on a speaker. Now these are grown-ups doing it and they're doing it safely with their own equipment. So please don't try it at home. But you'll see just a short clip of when they put the paint on the speaker and then they turn the speaker on. At first, you just see the paint mixes real quick, but then they slow it down and you can see the paint actually rising off of the speaker. And that's kind of like what happens to sound. It vibrates through the air. So that's kind of showing you the vibrations that are used to make sound when you see the paint shaking, vibrating, or jumping up off the speaker. So if you get a chance, watch that video. Just a short clip of it is all you need to watch. You don't need to watch the whole thing, but just watch the sound as it slows down and you watch the paint jump up. It's really neat. That just shows you the vibrations that are used in speakers to amplify the sound and make them loud. So what makes, whoops, you get off of that, what makes sound? Sound is made when something vibrates. So here it is, to move or cause to move back and forth from side to side rapidly to produce a quivering effect or a sound. Vibrate, moving back and forth really fast. Now, rubbing things together can make vibrations. So you see right here, she's brushing her teeth. Now, if you had just a toothbrush by itself, it doesn't make sound. But when you take that toothbrush against your teeth and you brush, you hear a sound that it makes because you're rubbing it on your teeth. So rubbing those make the vibration. Rubbing your teeth on your toothbrush makes that vibration. And vibrations are types of movement causing sound. But different vibrations make different sound. So think if you rub your hands together, you're vibrating sound between your hands. You're making sound with your hands. Now, different vibrations make the different sounds. So the vibrations of these strings make a different sound than the vibrations of your toothbrush on your teeth or my hands rubbing together. Ooh, look at here. You see this baseball bat and a baseball that hit causes sound to vibrate through the air too. A hit makes vibrations. You can hear, that's why we can hear a bat hitting a ball. It makes that vibration in the air. So just like I rubbed my hands to make sound, I can hit my hands together to also make sound. You can also use air to make vibrations. So let's look here again. Rubbing things together, hitting something together, and air makes vibrations. All of those make vibrations in the air to make sound that we can hear. Now I use my hands to rub together. I hit my hands. Now I'm going to try something different. I have nothing in my hands, but if I can get my hands just right, I can use air to make sound with my hands too. Pretty impressive, huh? I used my hands to make 3 different types of sound by rubbing, hitting, and using air. I can also use different instruments to make sounds by either rubbing the strings, striking something, or blowing air into instruments. Can you make a sound? Ah, they're making sounds here by clapping their hands. Hands clapping against each other make the vibrations we hear. If we clap our hands harder and harder, we can make a louder sound. Here we go. Now if I clap them softly, it's a quiet sound. Now, here's something interesting. So if you put your fingers gently on your neck, just gently, rest them there on your neck, and you say some words or sing a song or make some quack, quack, duck noises, any kind of sound, you might feel a little tickle on your fingers. I'm just pushing, I'm not even pushing, I'm just resting my fingers on my neck gently. And I can feel the tickle or the vibrations used in my throat to make some sounds. Isn't that interesting? Now we can feel those vibrations used to make the sound come out of our mouth. Air pushed through our throat into our mouth makes sounds. And rub your shoes on the floor. If you can reach the floor. If not, you can get up and rub your feet on the floor. You can make quiet sounds. Knock on a door or on a table that you're sitting at. That makes sound too. Now, if you have a pencil or a marker, if you have something like that, tap that on a desk. That makes a different sound too. What other sounds can you make? Lots of different sounds. All right, so I'm going to play a little game with you. So I'm going to make a sound. And I want you to guess what it is. I'll give you some choices. So listen very closely. What is making that sound? Is it a book making the sound? Was it my water bottle making a sound? Or was it my can making a sound? Which one of those made a sound? Was it the book, the bottle, or the can? Which one made that weird sound? If you guessed the bottle, you guessed it. I was shaking the water in the bottle to make a sound. All right, let's see what else. Can I make another sound? Did you hear that sound? That was a loud sound. Now, what was making that sound? Was it my stapler, my can, or my pen? Which one of these made that sound? If you guessed can, you got it. I was crushing the can to make sound. All right, last one. Listen carefully. What is making this sound? Let's see. Is it my pen? Was it my rubber duck? Or was it my stapler? What was making that sound? Which one of these made that sound? It was the pen. So I also included a link that had a fun sound game. It has different sounds that you can listen to and guess what you think is making that sound. You could play that kind of game at home with different objects you have around your house too. Play that with your grown-up, or you could play it with a sister or brother or cousin or friend. You could play that game with anyone and anywhere you're at. What sound do you hear, or what's making that sound? There's also a game on YouTube you can use to do that. All right, friends, have a great day and thank you for watching our lesson today. Bye.